So this is where Zalika really wants to sit
not
herself.
Bossy. I'm the boss.
Notice how your minions come running to help? This can be very useful when you want to give the productivity in your lair a bit of a boost. If your genius isn't in a busy room, try moving to somewhere there are jobs to be done, and try again.
That's more like it.
Side stories are objectives that will unlock powerful additions to your empire. You should start by learning about how guards work.
What we need is a little more muscle around here. You there. How much can you lift?
About 70 kilos on a good day. 80 if I use both hands.
Uh-huh. And how many bullet wounds can you take before you give up?
1, maybe 2.
My point exactly. Get out there and find someone strong. Learn their secrets.
Learn their
Many
workout
objectives
routines.
require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started. One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now.
We'll wait for this
or you can
scheme to
search the
finish up, and then we can
for
hit up
alternative.
this one. That way we get the full benefit from the scheme itself, and we still have enough heat that we can grab that. But yeah, now that's this on here, we absolutely want these. All right, kidnap worker, and now we have our fourth network up and running. So let's wait for the money opportunities to spawn. Not the 20K, give me the 10K, please. I want money now. We're also actually just about to cap out here, so we got to get to spending. The suffering from success meme here. Yeah, I usually save the technicians for the last one. Agreed. That is a wise idea. Well, one thing you can always do is if you're burgeoning at the sides with too much cash, you can just spend that cash on expanding your lair in terms of your financial capacity, so that becomes less of a problem. Because all of these pallets cost money, and then that lets you hold more money. Yeah, that should be enough. We can trim this back. And then while we're at it, might as well expand our power since we're almost into single digits. That would be ideal, but it doesn't work. That does not work. Alright, more Tetris time. I'm just putting that there for the moment, just to move things around. Chill back game. Maybe we don't need this quite as wide. This, yeah, we don't need those quite as wide. Maybe just a little bit of an expansion here, because ultimately I value the power room a little bit more than the gold room. So it is probably more important that we expand our power room thusly. All right. I still like this in its little hidey hole down here, because that just kind of works out perfectly. All right, odd restriction there, but that's good enough. Yeah, the harder rock digging one is I mean, you need one of the more expensive pieces of equipment for that. That's one of the downsides to the harder rock digging. So you kind of want to work with the tools that you have. We'll get to the harder rock digging, trust me. Because you also need to get level 1 harder rock digging in order to access the stairs tech. Yeah, we just want to make sure we're spending money fast enough here. Because otherwise our incoming money from the schemes is going to a little bit of a waste. And that would be a crying shame. And yeah, look at all this stuff that we're running a little bit lower on power.
Optional objective available.
All right, what do we got here? Construct generator. Well, there you go. And construct 2 more generators. You read my mind, game. Oh yeah, there's a few texts that I want to pick up that are whiteboard only. That'll get us what we need, but then we can get more from there. And we've spent ourselves down, and now with the addition of this extra pallet here, we have even more money capacity here. So now we don't need to worry about money going to waste. I'm just waiting for the minions to fly over here. Mountie hunters? We're kidnapping a Mountie. I love it. We just need to wait for the... Yep, there it goes. We are kidnapping a Mountie. I love it. Sorry, Canada. We need one of your Mounties. All right, this area is still bleeding down its heat. You actually when you kick off a scheme that bleeds down heat, once your heat's down to 0, you can actually cancel it early and then start doing more profitable schemes. You don't have to wait for that to finish.
A scheme has succeeded.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell,
all right, we can do one more 15er here.
A scheme has succeeded.
Not that one. Come on. There you go. And then this one has succeeded. What are you at? 34? Yeah, we got to deplete the heat.
Optional objective complete.
Gold does not deplete. Actually, it doesn't just naturally run out, and you basically are stealing it from countries. So it's not like it's a mined resource that you need to worry about exhausting or not. All right, so we got our guard coming in here to our prison here.
New research has been completed.
Excellent. Now, what do we want to do next? I'll tell you what we want to do next. We want to get this, the freeze ray. We're gonna be doing some heavy science with the freeze ray in a little bit, because I have some hypotheses. But in order to do science on it, we need to research it.
Research has begun.
And now,
Select the holding cell
on the
and then select escort prisoner.
on the
After
front
that,
of
select the
mixed purpose
interrogation
rooms.
device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Oh yes, when you're almost broke, like up until about like $20,000, they all look full. But when you get down to the barrel, some of the pallets will be empty. Some of them will just be like a couple of stray bars on there. So it does visually show you how much money you have when you start running low. When we're at 36K, that's plenty. So it all looks full here. What is the last tab in research? That, my friends, is the Doomsday weapon here. The actual thing that lets you conquer the world and potentially win the game. And that's different for each of the 4 geniuses, because each of the 4 geniuses have a different ultimate weapon. I have not actually played far enough to know what any of their ultimate weapons are. They're Doomsday devices. But I just know that they are unique per genius. Now then, so we just got this thing for the control room that lets us generate intelligence, intel here. Now, right now, intel is useless to us, but we still want to accumulate it because later on it will become a lot more useful. And one place we can sort of sneak it in here, or at least I will try to sneak it in, is here in the research room in the middle. If we can sneak one, yes, no, okay. It don't like that. Poop. Yes, no, no. Let's try again. We're doing a science here. Does not like having that single tile over there. Yeah, well, we could have the entrance to this room to look like that. Now let's see if this will let us place this. No. How about this? Yes! It works! That works! Beautiful. Mixed purpose room get. And let's train up a couple more scientists here. We'll have an extra in case one of them wants to go on break. And actually, let's find that one minion that liked the control room. Yeah, this one, Computer Whiz. We'll put you on control room. Hopefully that tells you. No, we want you on science.
Training resumed.
All right, escort prisoner. Get our guy here in and interrogated, so that we can learn the ways of the muscle minion here. I think Zalika's involves mind control in some way. Wet wheelie. Never pleasant for the wet wheelie there. I think Zalika's is all about mind control, because like her whole thing is like she doesn't want to destroy the world. She wants to dominate it and make it a utopia, but in her
With
own
all
diabolical
these new
version
recruits, you should
of a
expand
utopia.
your training room to make space for all those exotic training machines.
Expand the room. All right.
New main objective available.
Guards are important to the security of your lair, but can disappear quicker than a dry martini. Build 2 guard trainers so that your minions can top up their wilting numbers post-haste. Once constructed, we can use the minion training screen to request our minions start their training to become fully fledged guards. Won't that be nice?
Now, here's the reason why I wanted to wedge this computer console in here is you can have yellow-suited people work on these, but you can also have a scientist work on it. And I want a scientist in here so that they get Zalika's buff. In fact, I might expand the lab out a little bit more and make a little control thing here so they can sort of marinate in Zalika's buff here on the opposite side. And that way we are accumulating lots and lots of lots of these things here. And that's why we're training up the extra science minions. Oop, and we've got, what do we got here? You are completed. You can get more. Nope, not the 20,000. Give me the 10,000, please. It takes it just a moment to spawn. Hey, Zephy, how's it going? I'm doing well. We are slowly taking over the world. We are currently raiding it for cash. This is going to come a little bit close, but I think we'll be okay. Muscle minions, 4 guards. All right, excellent. So we've got a scientist now working on this. This will cause our intel to start ticking up slowly. And that will be so much more important for us a little bit later here. Meanwhile, the rest of our scientists are researching our diabolical trap here. So all is well in the lab.
New main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to
Yep.
request some advanced
Way ahead of you,
minions.
dude.
Wow, look at them go. I could do that, but I don't want to. Guards are just one of the muscle-type minions you will be able to find as you expand your empire.
All right, we got plenty of juice, so we don't need to worry about expanding that for a while.
The scheme has succeeded.
All right, what? Ooh, yeah, this one's about to explode, so let's actually do the quick heat one, where we shed the heat really quickly, over 10 seconds. That will bleed away all of the heat, and then we can start scheming again.
A scheme has succeeded.
And back to scheming. Beautiful. That one was well worth it. This one is slowly bleeding heat, but it's going well. It's getting there. This one's slowly bleeding heat. Does it make you money as well? There's a mode at the casino where you can set your tables to scam tourists, and you get like 10 to 20 bucks every time a tourist uses one of your objects, which, I mean, isn't much, but it doesn't generate any heat, and it's just free cash for you. So yes, you can actually make money on the casino. I don't know if you could like make enough from the casino to not, you know, stick your neck out on the world stage and do the bigger steals. That the money wouldn't flow nearly quickly enough for that to work. But, you know, a little supplemental here and there certainly doesn't hurt. All right, guards are guarding. We should actually have a guard that is set to specifically training people. Expatriate staff A. Actually, Jonah is going to be really, really important. We're going to have you on teaching. We want you to stick around. And that will hopefully signal them to help train additional people as needed. Yeah, a little icing on the cake, exactly. Yeah, this is not Sim Casino with an evil with an evil side story here. This is Evil Genius with a side of casino building. All right. Earning 20,000 gold from schemes, that should pop quickly. Our research is almost done. Lovely. And we are accumulating more intel. That is also lovely. In fact...
Scientists have discovered something.
All right, to the research menu once more. We need one more Tier 1 tech before we can get to Tier 2. More traps. The fan. We are going to be pressing into service our air fryer, and the fan is a critical component to the air fryer. You get a button panel on the... Yeah. Well, you do have an inner sanctum that is important.
Let's get scientific.
Now, I'm just checking here. Researching restores... So in here, so her buff makes it so that their smarts does not go down, allowing them to just basically constantly research. But that buff does not apply to the scientists here. So we don't need to go out of our way to do that. So little experiment. We failed to disprove the null hypothesis, but that's okay. That's actually okay. I mean, I'm not going to rip that out from here. She is, she's our genius. She is basically directing them. Her AoE buff is basically making it so that they work there longer. Basically, she's the boss that's micromanaging the scientists, and she's like the ultra lead scientist. Oh, and we got, you are free here. 36, yeah, we can't start another scheme here. We'll start the slow heat bleed here. And this heat is just about done, so we can actually cancel this mission. And now we're just about ready to start sending these back out. Just need to wait for the monies to start spawning. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, never have all of your regions on heat cooldown, because then your money will just completely dry up.
Now that you have enough guards to support them, request some guard posts towards the entrance to your lair.
All right, we'll get, let's see, like one right here. And actually, you know what? I think now's high time that we build our second little thoroughfare here. So let's do something here. So we're going to go to corridor 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start seeding our trap area here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trust me, there's a method to my madness here. Yeah, it doesn't like one tile wide. It's fine. Right then. So, this goes here. This... Now that we're doing all this guard room here. And then here. Perfect. Okay, now for our doors, we've got a door here. Let's get a door here. And then I think we'll worry about that in a moment. Get you there.
During high alert, your guards will diligently man these aptly named guard posts.
Yeah, it's a corporation build. Yeah, no, it's not quite a corporation. It is a James Bond villain lair builder with the express purpose of taking over the world. There we go. Optional objectives completed. And yeah, that'll just hollow out a new thing. No, there's enough space for the air fryer. There's enough space for the air fryer. Don't you worry. And I have one other trap combo that I want to start, that I want to attempt. But I got to get a little bit further into our tutorial here. Alright, still good on power, still good on that. We don't need more radio repeaters at the moment. I was about to see, where the heck are all our minions? Are we under the cap? We are under the cap. So it's just that we've been sending them so aggressively to the world map that, well, at least we're not wasting our free minion every minute. Yeah, no, I can't test the soap bubble one, but that's not the trap combo I have planned to test here. I will be probably off screen be working more with soap bubble traps later on, because I think all of the components, there's something to them. Like every trap component you can do something really good with. It's just a matter of figuring out the best way to actually use them. Alright, yeah, so that they should be building that one pretty quickly here. Let's speed things up just a bit.
A new tier of research has been unlocked.
Ah, yes, the fan is done, and now we have a new tier of research. Now, excuse me, first thing I like to research when I hit tier 2 is generators, nuclear generators, better power supplies. Because then we can basically get more juice out of our stuff, out of our power room here without it sprawling across the literal entire map. And yeah, we're going to be, the base will continue to be hungry for power. Alright, scheme complete. What did we finish here? Okay.
We have picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
There we go. Now, unfortunately, we do not have our lethal trap combos, but well, I think the game's just going to want us to kill this this agent anyway. But I am going to start the first parts of our stuff here. I'm going to put our fan here, and we're going to put that right here. Perfect. Now the fan by itself isn't going to really do too much, but yeah. Actually, I should probably put down a regular door until I can move this one. Because I don't want tourists barreling into my base and getting hit by the traps.
Guards like to use their muscles to defeat agents. Tag this agent for swift termination.
Now this is not normally a smart thing to
Watch as
do.
your minions scurry to deal with any tagged agents they find in your lair.
Now, if you toggle red alert like right now, everyone will start running towards them, which means the people who are closest to them will run towards them, which is exactly who I don't want fighting the guard. So I'm actually going to wait for them to come into my base, and then I'll toggle red alert. Because if they get near like this here, oh yeah, we can seal this part off right now. Because right now that we have our alternate hallway, actually, let's just move you. And we can't build out the room types any larger here. That's all right. This is just a singleton anyway. We'll worry about the door later. Hey, Caden. Welcome to the stream. We're just getting our lair established here. Got our first enemy agent, just a scripted encounter coming in here. We're gonna let them fart around a little bit, or at least wait until one of our muscle minions gets near them. Because if I toggle red alert, you know what? It's not worth farting around for. Please don't send the scientists to go punch them. Yes, this is why I don't like toggling red alert, is because it pauses my research. Are they seriously going to send the scientists out there to go punch the agent? Please don't. Alright, good. No, the scientist is actually hiding. They know they're not supposed to fight. But instead, a single yellow shirt goes running out there. Yeah, and this is hard mode, so the agents hit rather hard. And now, yeah, they take a picture of the body that they just made. Well, they're going to get hit by the freeze trap at least. Bink! And that saps their resolve. But yeah, I think he's scripted to just keep going. Eventually he'll get near this guard here.
Trap has been triggered.
Smack. Yeah, the fan by itself doesn't do anything. It just blows them against the wall without the lasers. But he will soon encounter our friend the guard here. Please start fighting him, Mr. Guard. Alright, with the three of them on him, that should he should finally fall.
Nicely done. Turn off high alert.
Oh yeah, now you show
Once
up.
you have finished dancing. Fisticuffs are an occupational hazard for your guards and lowers their vitality. A short stay in the infirmary can patch them right up.
We can get an infirmary set up like right here. I think we can get, yeah, we can get 2 pods in here nice and efficiently. Like that. We don't need the full door. Actually, can we still set this up without a full door? Or will the door get in the way? Yeah, the door will get in the way. That's okay. I actually don't think the infirmary causes heat. So we can just keep it nice and narrow here. Put that on there. Now it wants us to plan out a much larger infirmary. I will humor them. But we don't actually need...
If a minion's vitality gets too low, they will go to the closest infirmary to attempt to heal.
We don't need an infirmary
If
that
vitality
big.
reaches 0, then it might be time
What are
to
my
hire
thoughts
a
so
new
far? I
minion.
like it. I am enjoying myself with it. I think they absolutely stayed true to the original, but they absolutely did their own thing and did some new stuff and modern took some modern gaming sensibilities that have developed since 2003. So I like where they went with it. I absolutely do. And I played the heck out of the original way back in college. And that makes me feel really, really old because that's an ancient game and I played it when I was in college. All right. Cancel that. And yeah, you're ready for another one. Yeah, you're gonna need to bleed off some heat. There we go. Refresh our schemes. Any dislikes? Well, I mean, there's some of the information's a little obtuse. Like, I wish I knew what some of the personality traits did, if anything. There are like miscellaneous objects that like seem to have some sort of an AOE buff to them. Like this drinking fountain. It says it slows the morale drain, which is nice, but it doesn't actually say to what degree. I'll put one in here just because I can. Is there one that slows smarts decay in like the control room or something like that? Slows morale drain. Morale drain. Yeah, some of these others do nothing. According to the tooltip, anyway. Is there one for the lab? I guess I could give everybody a drinking fountain here. Why not? Give them a drinking fountain. All right, side story
Well
completed.
done. Your horde of guards will be the...
Now this is more like it. Tell me, what do you bench press?
The biggest one.
Right. Okay. Not quite what I expected. How many bullet wounds would it take to kill you?
The biggest one.
Are you okay? Wait. I don't want to know. You're hired.
Yeah.
One
So
down,
we have our
two to
muscles.
go. Select a new minion side story from the objective
All right,
screen.
valet.
Another group of agents. Can't a genius with a dubious criminal past purchase an exotic lair in peace anymore?
It's probably all the helicopters. They'll be wondering what we're doing out here.
That's why I chose this location. It has the perfect cover operation, even if it is abandoned.
I think the problem is that it's abandoned, boss. Not many people visit an abandoned... anything.
For once, you make a good point. Very well. Hire some staff. Dress them well. Teach them to cheat at roulette.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started. One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks.
What's this
You
take?
can
10
send
heat?
minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're going here. So you know what? We're going to cancel this one, and we're going to do one more mission here, and then we'll bleed off the heat. All right, about almost 40% done on our thing here. Kind of want to move the cafeteria back here because this is where your smarts gets restored, the cafeteria. And there's a lot more smarts draining activities going on over here. Let's do that. Let's move the cafeteria. We can find a new use for the cafeteria over here. But let's make sure that we don't seal ourselves off here. Yeah, actually, you know what? Here's what we do. So yeah, our corridors are going to go through here. I'm just going to mark these off just to indicate them to myself. So then we go here. Like that, and then here we can go. Yeah, that's good. And then what I'll do is actually no, those are 2,500 a piece. We'll move them. We will move them so our people will be without a cafeteria for a little while, but they'll make do. They'll understand. We might need this to be a little bit wider if we're going to get some... Close to the North Pole, yeah. Yeah, it is a good base building game. If you're into base building games, you'll absolutely have a good time with this one. If you're not into base building games, you might not like it. But for those who are fans of this genre, I think you will find things that you will like in this game. One wider. We can have a narrow hallway. It doesn't have to be 4 wide. Or we could just have it like a longer one. Or maybe this can be just a supplemental room. Maybe that's all we really need. It's just a supplemental, like an additional one. Actually, hang on. Move you up a little bit, because then we can get the... No, we already have that. That's fine. I think this will be more efficient in the long term. Just to supplement it, we'll keep this cafeteria here. There's no reason. To completely eliminate it. All right, let's see here. Money's still doing really, really good. Almost too good. Although that's going to deplete itself very quickly once we get ourselves nuclear generators, because those things are expensive, but they make so much power it is absolutely worth it. And we're going to be doing a lot of building in our casino once we get access to that room type. All right, let's see here. A valet.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell,
Nelly.
you can
Ah, dang it, dang it. It just ticked over.
A scheme has
Dang it. We were right there. We could have hit the bleed off the heat thing, but it ticked over to 50 and now it's on lockdown for 5 minutes. Dang it. I was not quick enough. I did not mash the pause button quickly enough. Oh well. Because that would have been a really effective use of the 10K to dispel all heat thing. Now normally this would be bad news bears for you if the game was sending full agents towards you. See, I wanted to spend that 10K too because we're already at freaking
new optional
capacity.
objective available.
Alright, can I spend... Yeah, it's this place. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do the 10K spend here. Just so I'm no longer money capped for a bit.
A scheme has succeeded.
Still pissed that I did not get this territory in time. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We're still under the tutorial protections, but inefficient.
select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
All right, so yeah, now we have some tourists hitting the island here. Who's done now? You finished now. There we go. Hey, Larissa. You know, I've always pondered getting one of those like those VTuber face rig things with like an animated raccoon character. I've toyed with that notion.
Their secrets.
Interrogation has revealed to us how to build new training furniture.
Excellent.
Build the new item in your training room.
Alright, so we've got that. Can we build? Yes, we can. Fantastic. We can finally build these things here. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. First off, we're going to sell you. Second off, we're going to mark you as casino room. We're going to move the casino door over here. And then we're going to seal this entrance up, because I don't want anybody using it. And what the hey, we can we fit another bed here? No, not properly, but we can do a thing of barracks. Perfect. And yeah, dispose of the body there. Yeah, I mean, I do know, I need to keep an eye on face rig and also look into it to see if it's, like, actually viable. What do you guys think? Tell me, no, if I did like a face rig, character, that kind of looked like my begoggled avatar, would that be amusing, entertaining, or maybe not so much? Let me know. And if you're watching the VOD of this, let me know in the comments.
Main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions.
Let's go for a couple of these
Your
guys.
workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Get a couple more valets going. And yeah, we're going to sell a couple of these here. Because I want to build a couple of these. Actually, I'm going to wait for the quest to tell me to build them. On every single...
More scientists have made a breakthrough.
Ah, thank goodness. Nuclear power. All right, our next tier 2 item that we want to get into is traps, our laser wall, so that we can complete our lovely setup sooner rather than later.
Research has begun.
All right. All right, if you guys given me positive feedback on this, then I will seriously look into it. I will absolutely look into it more seriously, because I've got a budget for it would be a business expense, and I do like to mix things up a little bit, so absolutely. All right, so this scheme completed itself. Yeah, I just gotta wait for the money symbol to appear, not you. There you are. Yes, so there's a couple of different things that the casino tables do, so right now we can only build the roulette table, which actually drains their skill. It doesn't drain their resolve. But yes, when an agent's resolve hits 0, they will nope out of your base peacefully, and like that is the lowest heat solution to to getting rid of agents here. Let's get another freeze ray going here.
New optional objective available.
All right, optional objectives. We are going to need the cash here, so Interrogate a minion, eh? Okay. We'll get to
New
that.
main objective available.
Well, here, let's do
Ensure
this
your
one
cover
part.
operation is perceived as legitimate. You need some activities for your guests to use. Request some roulette tables to be built in your cover operations. Distracting agents drains their resolve and reduces the time they have to find suspicious activity in your lair before heading back to their HQ.
Alright, got that one done. Yeah, we want to keep the money flowing here. Because I'm about to revamp and update all of my power supply here. Alright, so let's sell you, replace you. Now, if I put you like this, can I cannot. Okay, so we'll start with just the one here. Because as we start replacing these, we'll get back more power for each one that we place in. Because these nuclear generators make double. There is a henchman that lowers resolve, and actually that's the one henchman. That's one of the henchmen that we're going to be going after here.
Research has been paused.
Ah. And unfortunately, you cannot start a new scheme once when the power is out. We got to wait for that to be replaced.
We have picked up some movement near your lair.
Oh, will you hurry up and install that, please? Please hurry up and install that. There we go. Lights are back on. Alright, we need to bleed off heat here. Do we want to use the 10K? I don't think so. I think...
Research has resumed.
Well, actually, I kind of do want to use the 10K. That way we can start getting money back faster.
Optional objective complete.
Alright, that's working out nicely.
Tag this agent for distract. This will ensure your minions remove the offending agent with as little commotion as possible. Your minions will escort any unwanted guests to a safe spot within your cover operations.
Now, here's the thing. We might not even need to actually distract them too much, because first off, distract does nothing when the agent is in your casino, because that's where they're supposed to be. Are capacitors worth using? It certainly is good to have a battery backup. I'd say this lives up to the legacy. It feels it's got the same energy as the original, but it does its own thing. It is. Sorry, Hayden, I didn't see that one before. Do we like 2 Point Hospital? I certainly do. It's one of the most popular games on my channel, and I legit like it. I think this game does to Evil Genius what 2 Point Hospital does compared to the original Theme Hospital. If we're going to make a comparison here, I think that would be a valid comparison here. Right.
A scheme has succeeded.
All right, let's see what we got here. Nope, not 20K. Takes freaking forever to get the money when you have them on 20K. And on hard mode, you want the money as soon as possible. All right, let's... You know what? Since I actually don't want my traps going off, because we actually want to manually remove them from here, let's do some selling. I know we're going to go into the dark here. We can move you here. And then put you here.
Research has been paused.
I know we're going to be in the negatives for the moment, but that's all right. Oh, and of course the mission finishes. Of course. Well, we're going to have to wait till we're done with our renovation here. I mean, they have their merits. I mean, 2 Point Hospital has the benefit of you know, advances in game design, and there are some refinements that it contains that are definitely better than Theme Hospital. But one cannot you don't want to disparage Theme Hospital, because for its time it was freaking groundbreaking. Like, it was really groundbreaking. So yeah, they're their own things, but they do them very well. I refuse to pick sides on which one is better. And that scheme has succeeded. We can do the 10K heat bleed. And back to 10K. We gave our minions a chance to recharge. Yeah, I think I think while we were doing this, they got hit by the freeze trap, and now they are noping out of here. And unfortunately, that's not. I should have turned the freeze trap off, because it was too effective. Because they're going to leave, and it's not going to complete the...
Scheme has succeeded.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We have to turn this off for the moment. Give our minions chance to usher them out. Because they ran there, they got frozen, and now they're noping out. They're like, nope, too cold, don't like it, want to go home. We are on here tonight for this. I don't actually own a Yakuza. I don't actually have ever played Yakuza. I've heard good things about it, but we are here for Evil Genius. And actually, why did I move one table and not just left it there? That's going to bother me. Yes. So now we finally get the thing to sell the abandoned cover-up stuff.
New main objective available.
Once a minion's
I guess that
morale has
counted.
fallen to critical levels, they'll need to relax in the staff room.
We can sell all of this stuff now. And let's plan a staff room. Yeah, you know what? A staff room here makes a little bit... No, not over here. Actually, you know what? This room right here for a staff room is probably a better place for a staff room. We get the cafeteria over there.
An EGTV will fill their day with shows where the villains always win. Ideal for that quick pick-me-up.
And we can fit a couple of EGTVs in here.